Greetings everyone, my name is Protosonic and I am doing a submission video for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind for Summer Games Done Quick 25 as well as Power Up with Pride 25. This is not a solo run. What this is a part of is a 5-player co-op run with Butch Magnum, DB Cade, OG Happy Dude, and West Point Steve. We are going to be running this on Switch. I'm going to currently play it on Steam right now just because that's the only copy I have. But when the game, if it does get accepted into it, it will be played on the Nintendo Switch. We also have Amber Cyprin on as for commentary, for hosting and commentary for it. Or I should say commentary, I should say. But we're going to be playing any percent on this, and we're going to go into story mode. And we're gonna hit select, and of course, like, this is the new thing that happens with the update with the morph save slots. We are not going to use any of those morph save slots, and let's just get ready to jump into the game. Of course, all 6 rangers will be available, and for all of them, they will be maxed out. As you can see, like for mine, not all of them are maxed out. I believe everybody picked their ranger already. Like as an example, I believe Butch Magnum has pink, DB Cade has blue. I know somebody definitely has green, and I believe West Point Steve has red. I could be wrong, and Happy Dude has green. I could be wrong on that one with the last two, but I will be playing as a Yellow Ranger. I'll be playing as our Mantis style Sabertooth Tiger, Trini Kwan, and we're gonna get this run started on easy mode, which easy enemies, unlimited continues. And supposed to be a really fun time with this, and we're gonna see some different strats with it. If I forget some of the strats, I definitely know my fellow runners will definitely correct me on it, and or we'll be taking turns just talking about the game. And timer's gonna start as soon as we hit easy mode in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Rangers.
And we're gonna start off with Robo Rita's Palace in the year 2023. You can say it's like this is once and always. And I believe the downside with the Switch one is that you can't really fast forward through any of the dialogue. And I know Steam version, you can't really do that, but I think the Switch version, you can gladly do that. Basically, this is an unskippable scene. We can't do anything about it. We gotta just let it go through and everything. I have to basically gotta mash through the dialogue, basically. So, oh no, Rita's escaped and went back 30 years earlier and 10 minutes later to to the first episode of the show, Yesterday of the Dumpster, or if you watch Power Rangers, it's Day of the Dumpster. But we got our lovely Rangers here. It's morphin' time. And the one thing that you notice right there is this lovely move called the Power Blast. This Power Blast move is a special that kind of does a lot of damage, and I believe it can get most enemies out of here in relative ease. But that's all. We're gonna just use that. It's all about when to use it and everything. And that's the one thing we gotta just realize, and part of this game as well is that we'll all be taking turns, sharing, basically taking over certain lanes. Like some people are gonna stay on the left, some people are gonna be on the right, some people might be at the center. There we go. Oh wow, that was actually good. And of course, we want to use a special, I believe, relatively soon. And it's basically a glorified screen nuke. But every time we use that Power Blast, we do lose 1 bar of health each time. And I do want to get ready to take a death on purpose, if I can. Actually, no, I don't need to. course, we can also rescue people if we need to, like Mr. Kaplan, the principal. And what we just picked up right there was our lovely invincibility, or power is our power lightning bolt, or whatever you want to call it. But we can move really fast with it, and we do really amazing flips. I'll gladly take the death there, which that's all right. Hey, we finished the stage. And of course, we can get an S rank based on the time and everything that we're, that we're doing it. We can also, get other stuff like no deaths, and that helps us out, especially if we had, extra, with the extra, anybody needed additional stuff to kind of boost themselves up? Oh, no.
Ready for action. That'll show 'em.
And also, fun fact, those Tengu warriors, or those Tenga warriors, as long as you hit them one time and you can then use your power blast, that's how you can easily defeat them. I'll take the death there. That's all right.
Let's do this, team.
And I'm just let the game kind of take over right here for a second, and we're just trying to, try to get these enemies kind of grouped together as quick as possible. And of course, we can get some lovely, help from, trash can burgers and shakes and all that. Take that. Time to fight our first person Godar.
Making progress.
Oh no, I wasted it. There we go. And we're just trying to master all the cutscenes and everything. But generally, that turn punch thing is like we're going to kind of use that a bit during the bosses, especially if we're in the center of the boss. That helps us out. But the first thing we're going to do is, go into our first Megazord battle. And this is actually a really good time when it comes down to commentary, donations and all that stuff. Because we got to, now fight Megazord. And a lot of us are going to be like flying around trying to hit different stuff and, trying to get certain things like missiles or double or whatever. Hopefully we can actually get double. I think double is slightly better than the missiles just because double the firepower. And some of these rocks actually give off some health, or give off some The word I'm looking for is special energy. So we got a full meter, and I picked up the missiles by mistake. Which that's alright. Hopefully a double pops up. Nope, these are missiles again. I got to take what I can get until we get something new. I'm going to focus up a little bit just so I can not die. Because during practice for this, I've actually died a bit. It'll be amazing for a double. Perfect, that's what I want. This is really good, and that's how we get it done. Like, we just use the screen nuke right there and get rid of all those lovely enemies. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was hoping for. Some lovely meter. But of course, this is where everybody will be like doing their own thing, trying to fly around, just blowing stuff up, you know, being Power Rangers. But most of this stuff we can actually avoid just by hanging to the far left. Like those. One thing that we're going to do in this particular stage, when somebody has special, like, we're gonna hold it until we get to the generator, until we get completely down the elevator shaft and where we can actually start attacking it and just let loose on it. And then we gotta veer to the left. Like, we're gonna go from left to right, I should say. And I need to move over just a little bit. There we go. And it's time to get into our first battle with Zord battle. Not Megazord, but just regular Zord battle with Goldar. This is where everybody's just gonna start laying the law down. I just want to help so I don't game over. Oh no, the double is gone. I was hoping to get that. But of course there's other items you can get, like the missiles, the shield, double, all that stuff. Or health. Generally, I think the missiles are relatively slow, so we don't want to really get missiles to an extent. Oh yeah, so at this point, this is clearly in a solo run, but when it's time to actually switch over to Zord to Megazord, everybody but one person is gonna leave. So while most people are gonna leave, most of us are gonna leave, basically, so we can get into this battle. And so it's a lot easier when you only have one person, basically. Oh wow, I'm missing. Oh wow. Oh no. I would have loved them to stop running. And I'm just camping the keys, basically. Power Sword activated. So what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna actually hit him with the Power Sword. We're just gonna walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Because we actually lose time. We actually lose a lot of time if you actually hit him with the actual Power Sword. we're just gonna fast forward through all that text, yada yada yada. Go into the next episode, to episode 2, to Feathered Fiends.
Ready for action.
And really, it's all about your placement. Oh, whoops. It's all about your placement. Huh. I wonder if those are some heroes in a half shell, basically.
Whoa, what happened?
Rangers, can you hear me?
I don't want to waste this special, so I'm gonna just waste it on the Tengu warriors real quick, because I know I'm just gonna take a death here and then try to get it all back. This hit me. There we go.
Ready for action.
Oh yeah, we can find lovely mementos, you know, based from the lovely series that this is originating from.
That's enough out of you.
And we're gonna fast forward this. Here's the chunky chicken. Oh, I took a hit. And I want to be in front of that door. I want to be in front of the door so we don't have to go too far and we can save ourselves some time. The placement, especially at the end of certain stages, is actually very helpful. Oh no, and it's raining.
More phenomenal.
I'm gonna grab this lightning bolt, because there's usually 2 on this stage. And we're gonna get hopefully in a moment, we're gonna get a lovely super putty. I took a death. Didn't want to do that, but that's alright. But that's alright, that's all good. So now, we just did that really quick battle. We want to try to don't have the super putty just sitting there forever. So we gotta fight Turkey Jerk and Chunky Chicken. So a 2-for-1 special. We can say he's gonna get a 2-piece combo real quick, or maybe a 3-piece combo minus the biscuit. generally we kind of want to give off that lovely combo. And we're going to be doing a lot of cartwheels with the bosses, because the cartwheels actually help us out, because we can actually, you know, enjoy fighting the bosses. And I want to actually... Oh, perfect. And this is the one that we generally is really cool, because easy meter to get right here. And I'm gonna wait until Chunky Chicken is ready. Use my super. Couldn't get to him in time, because Chunky Chicken wants to just keep flying. But I have enough power blast. I can still do the power blast at least for probably 6 more times. But they both can take a power. Both of them can take a super at this point. Calling upon the power to take 2 tight. But I'm gonna wait till Chunky Chicken is done. 3. There we go. Generally, when we have that, that'll be where somebody's gonna have super, we're gonna use it, and we're gonna purposely take deaths if need be, because certain times, like when you have low health, there's no point in trying to keep fighting. We can just take the death, get full health, and then get your power blast back. And on to our first motorcycle stage, and we're gonna destroy these Rita Chrono convoys, because we got these time disruptors that you've seen in multiple stages. If we allow those time disruptors to actually go off, it will reverse time, which, yeah, it's gonna look good when you're playing it normally, but speedrunning wise, we don't want to go back in time. We want to keep moving forward. We want to stop this time disruptor from going off. And I apologize for the thunder that's going on. It is raining where I'm at right now. And I believe in these stages we're also going to try to leave as well, so then there's only one person doing it. Or in fact, no, this one's where everybody's going to do it. It's Crabby Cabbie, where we're going to have to all leave, with the exception of one person. So whoever's player 1 has to stay. And we actually don't want to actually pick up super. We don't actually want super, because it actually pushes the boss further back. There we go. And of course, everybody gets that Akira slide. So that's the cool part. Everybody gets the Akira slide for this stage. Oh, and there's a semi-truck on fire. Because that is the thing. The semi-truck can be on fire. And I think it was called Evil Eye or something like that. Or episode 3.
Ready for action. Whoa, what happened?
I believe it's coming. Nope, it's over here. And we just want to mash through.
That's enough out of you.
We got a lovely bomb section that we gotta go through.
I could use a hand.
next one. And you can still get hit by the bombs. And we get onto our roller coaster stage. So we get another shoot 'em up here. And we're all going to be fighting some putties in the air with balloons. And they're throwing pie bombs. And everybody's kind of going to take like a side to kind of focus on. Like I'll probably stick towards the left since I'm closest to that. Because I believe it is yellow, blue, black, red, green, pink. So the only one we won't with it'll only be one person in the center. And let's use his special real quick. I'm gonna get rid of these guys for a second. And we're gonna get meter back. We're gonna get the meter back from that. Oh, I don't have super. I think if I get a couple hits, I can then get super and kind of go from there. Because we do want to use that on Eye Guy. We're going to get the eyeballs out of here. And just mash the attack button as fast as possible. And there we go. That's how we defeat Eye Guy and go from there. But we got, as you saw, we only saw Eye Guy at this point. But we have to go see, you get the pun there. We gotta go see Bones. And we're gonna try to use the Power Blast right here. And there's certain like sequences like he has to go through. Oh no. And while we got some time as he's putting himself back together, we do want that. We want to try to get as much meter as we can. So we're going to use that in a moment.
I could use a hand. Whoa, what happened?
I don't want to actually lose. I don't want to actually lose all that. Take the death right there, that's fine.
Let's do this, team.
And we're on the Bones Part 2, aka no arms. Let me get some lovely. Oh no! We're gonna get some meter from the bone. You could say, like, throw me a bone. Ah, I just used it. I used it. That was by mistake. I hit the button too much. Okay, I'm like, where did he go? You can throw him a bone at this point if you need to.
I could use a hand.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
That'll show 'em.
You're absolutely right, Trini. That's gonna show them perfectly. Ah, I did it again. Get that lovely, sweet combo. Get that. Just get the meter. And we're gonna end Bones right here.
Saber-tooth tiger.
He's just bouncing around now. You can say that gave him a headache.
Good luck,
And that's the perfect point to get some puns in there. Like, this is where, like, get some puns in. Get some lovely, you know, get some puns in with, you know, eye puns, bone puns, all that lovely stuff. I'm gonna get some of these out of the way because in this stage, we're really gonna just hang to the left. Cause I wanna have super. Will one of us go for Genie? Yes, somebody will. I'm assuming it might be Butch, because Butch is the only one that's going to be able to fly. And this is where we're going to veer to the left. I did want some help. And this is where it's going to be a perfect time to kind of go over, like, oh, there's going to be some flashing lights right here. Will we all make it across? And I hope we do. But that's a perfect spot where it's going to be like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of flashing lights at that point. And these spots right here are actually, they will crush you instantly. Like that, like those crushers will actually crush you instantly if you are right, if you're under them. There we go. So Somebody should have super at this point. We're gonna use that technique of just get down there, use super, and just start hit any they should be ready to explode at that point. So I think you gotta hit them maybe like 3 or 4 times, I believe, or they change color.
Tiger!
Go from left to right, basically. Here we go. A little bit of Galaga right now. Just trying to hit all of them. But this is a site for sore eyes. Oh yeah, if you get caught in a laser beam, like, you will actually take like double damage. I'm just hoping it'd be nice to get some super.
I will enjoy this.
And there we go. Usually, sometimes I die on that stage. But apparently, I will see how this ends right now.
More phenomenal.
Let's just piano them. Hopefully, we get some good RNG. Nope. Ah. Oh my goodness. He is not being nice right now. There we go. Let's just take a step back. Keep stepping back, keep stepping back, keep stepping back, and he's down. You can say that was a sight for sore eyes.
Good luck, Rangers.
Now to episode 4, Whoa Partner.
Ready for action!
And we're gonna try to group them together. I didn't get them grouped together that time.
Mantis style!
Oh no, I flipped into it.
Take that! That's morphin' power!
Gotta have some trash talkers. want to be on the stairs so we can get through that part relatively quick. Oh, it's definitely thundering right now. There we go. Use the special there. Get a hit on the putty. On the super putty. Get that trash taco real quick. That's fine. I'll take the death right there.
Let's do this, team.
So I could have a full thing, and that putty just went flying. That's fine.
Ready for action.
Ah, I messed it up. Because you want to be in a specific spot there, so everybody, you don't have to go with that backwards motion. And apparently we got football putties now. If you remember that, that was from actually Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Whoa.
That was actually like there was an episode where they actually were putties were actually football players, which was actually kind of hilarious to think about. Ow.
I could use a hand.
These charging chumps. I know Amber said that in the video. It's like, oh, they're not charging chucks, they're charging chumps.
Let's go. Whoa, what happened?
Trying to be really just trying to group them all together. Gotta get the three-piece combo off on them. Super there just so, because I know I'm gonna lose it. I know I will lose it right. I would take a death and, you know. In fact, I should just take a death.
I could use a hand.
I would like to take a death, please.
Ready for action.
And that's why we want to take a death, so we don't have to worry about stuff like that. I'm gonna save Marge in the process. do that.
Whoa, what happened?
Oh no, I'm doing silly mistakes. Silly mistakes. Fireball time. It's time to, you know, hit the waves. But there's certain like sequences like with matter what we can't avoid. Like, you know, we can't avoid doing the meteors or the waves. You know, that stuff we can't avoid. And let's see if we can get Manowar out here now. Which, yes, we can. That's good.
Good luck, Rangers.
Alrighty, to our final motorcycle stage with that Crabby Cabbie. And this is where everybody would actually leave at this point. Like most folks will like leave the stage if we can. Like to reduce the amount of, you know, damage like that we take. Like we can get lower damage. Or increase the damage, I should say. It'll be easier for us to fight on if he's just one, if there's just one ranger there versus a whole bunch. I don't really want to take that if it's not needed.
Lay off, will ya?
Time for the Akira slide. Alrighty, on to the last set of stages. Here. Evergreen. We get to fight the one and only Green Ranger, even though we have a Green Ranger. Time to fight the evil Green Ranger? And we're just trying to keep all the putties in this exact, keep them in a certain spot so then you can do something like that.
That'll show 'em.
Ow.
I could use a hand. Saber-tooth tiger.
Oh, I was trying not to do that. That's
That's
alright.
enough out of you.
I can get more meter.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay, that putty went flying. Okay, I'll take that. That's all right. So generally, we're gonna let the Dragonzord do most of our work for us. And I know at this point we would be kind of ganging up on them, so we don't get these, you know, other phases that we have to go through. We're just gonna flip so we can constantly avoid missiles. But definitely, if we wanted to do this as a... Oh, I gotta go through this. Please. Nope. Not missiles. I wanted lasers. That would have been really nice, but we got missiles instead. So we don't get any super meter off of that. And there we go.
Good luck, Rangers.
And on to our last Megazord battle with the Saber-Tooth Tiger, but of course with every other Zord. Ow. I'm gonna take some double. There we go. That's what I wanted. Because, oh, look, the Green Ranger magically pops up.
Let's go.
And generally, we're not going to hit these, because if you hit them, they actually release mine. Just like that. We got our maxed out 180. That's alright, we don't need super for this one. But we are going to need super for the next one. And we still got 46. We still got 46 double left. And a full super meter.
Tiger. Let's go.
I'm gonna keep all the remaining double that we have and kind of go through it with that. So on to our final power generator we gotta destroy, but sadly no super meter. Somebody will be on a team will be holding super meter for this. Time to keep moving to the left. I mean, to the right. There we go. Now the last part is just survive. Whatever meter you have left is all you're gonna have when you get to the final fight. And of course, you get that last one. You get the green candle. And of course, you see the putty just bounce around after they fall out of their ships, which is hilarious. But hey, time for the Green Ranger. Now, this one's gonna be interesting because I think we all stay in it, I believe, for this part because everybody's gonna take a side. So what I'm thinking, I'm probably gonna stay on the far left for this. Like, I'll probably stay over here. But since this is a single player, definitely gotta try to hit him because he actually will try to heal himself. We'll take what we can get. He has lasers, he has missiles, he has a star moon. I don't know what they call that. I'm gonna hold on. Now a lot of this is going to take communication. Like, this part is really going to be the communication where we all have to work together on, so everybody knows what side we're going to take. So I'm probably going to take the far left side over here. Oh, good, we got double. Oh, no. I just took a death right there. Oh, no. And that's why we gotta be careful. Can't hit him right before you even get there. So that definitely lost some time. But that's alright. The longer you wait, the more he's going to heal. Because as long as he plays the flute, he can just heal himself. That shield is perfect because I can just stand there and take some hits. It all depends on what we get.
That won't stop me.
Would it be the last one? I hope it's the last set of hits. Come on. Oh, whew, okay. Let's hope for some good RNG. Oh, come on. Back and back and back and back and back till it disappears. Yay! So there we go. The Green Ranger and the Dragon Zord have been defeated, but the spell's been broken and Zordon's gonna be able to help him. But hey, we're the Power Rangers, so it's time to take the fight to Rita. Teleporting all the way to the moon base. last battle.
Good luck, Rangers.
Let's do this, team. Whoa, what happened?
I want to take that just so if I die, I don't lose that. Just let them go. Let that putty go. And there we go. We want to do like 10 hits on this. I want to just get this out of here so I don't have to deal with putties in my face. And that's perfect time for focus. I'm gonna take a death there. Oh, it didn't take. I thought I was gonna die right there. That's all right. But I want to at least break one of these before I take a death. There, but that's fine. I'm gonna just let it keep going. That's what I wanted the entire time.
Let's do this, team.
Get 10 hits off. 5. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could use a hand.
Oh, miss. There we go, in time. We're gonna pose, time to pose, time to pose, time to pose, and a pose, and the time goes off on the final hit, as we saw. And it's, you know, you're using that morphin power. And that is my run of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind for Switch, but I played it on the PC. This is easy mode, and wha-bam, we did it. And this is actually my best time. I know we're putting it down as a sub 1 hour, and it's definitely good, especially for especially good for SGDQ or Power with Pride. And we're just gonna fast forward through that part. But yeah, that's how we play this game, and a lot of tricks that we use with the Power Blast and utilizing that to the best of our abilities. as well as just teamwork, communication, you know, that superpower teamwork like they do in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because teamwork is essential when you're a ranger. Other than that, I hope this gets into whatever, you know, marathon it gets into, whether it's SGDQ, Power or Pride. And my name is Protosonic. As I said, I will be playing the Yellow Ranger in this 5-player co-op alongside Butch Magnum, DB Cade, OG Happy Dude, and West Point Steve on the Nintendo Switch. I just played it on PC just so I can, you know, have a run submitted because I don't have the Switch version of it yet. But that's all. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And peace. See you later.